All right, and here with Coach Josh Edens of the North Green Huskies. And Coach, we're gonna put you in the rewind here. We're gonna talk about the game. You guys traveled up the mountain to play Hampton. Could you give me a little synopsis of the game? How it went down? I know it was a game of two halves. Why don't you tell me about the first half first here and what your team did well?
We've still got a lot to clean up. I don't think any coach is ever really completely and 100% satisfied with what you're getting out of your team. You always want more, but effort-wise, you can't ask for more out of our bunch than what they've been given. We get off the bus, and those kids got off the bus believing they could win that game. And truth be told, we could have. We a little beat up last week injury-wise, and had some guys that were asking to step up in certain positions. That's a big deal. You may not have been completely ready before, but they had to be. And did a great job battling in the first half. We're up 14-7. Hampton kind of takes the momentum with a pick six right there before the half. Makes it 14-14, and last play of the half, O'Laughlin finds Triplet, and Triplet does the rest on it. He hit him out there in the flats, and DJ breaks a couple tackles, gets up a sideline, and then Hampton's in their head going in a tie ball game.
Sure.
Riding that ship there in the first half, and we take that from them, and then that knocked a lot of wind out of their sails. And just the second half just came down to a lot of kids that were in substitution for someone that was banged up and hurt, really playing hard. But a lot of kids going both ways, a lot of kids fatigued, and Hampton making some good second half adjustments and knowing where to hit us and
Sure.
where to come after us at. And you got to give a lot of credit to Lane Smith. Really did a great job commanding that offensive huddle for Hampton. And we set them up with some turnovers. You can't help a team like Hampton. The kids battled hard, man. They never quit playing. Battled for 4 quarters.
Sounds like you had some things to build off of.
Come up a little short this week.
I gotcha. Now let's talk about some of the play of some of your players. Let's talk about the play. What Mason Early gave you in the game. I know they kind of bottle him up with the run game, but he seems to always find a way to do something else to help you out. Can you talk about both sides of the ball with Mason?
People don't want 5 to run the ball. It took a couple games first this season, and they just don't want 5 to run the ball.
Sure.
You put 8, 9 guys in the box, and we can just keep pounding it for the sake of pounding, or we can start looking at some other athletes to try to open things up. Mason's a tremendous athlete, but he's been a good sport this year, and he knows it's a team game. And Mason had we usually ask him to get it done on the ground. He had some good runs, but Mason gets it done in the air. He catches a great screen pass and takes it 85 yards for a touchdown across the middle. DJ Triplet really takes a lot of heat.
Yeah, that's where I was going to go next with DJ.
A lot of heat off some people. And he broke I believe it was a 45-yard touchdown run on a little jet play. Broke it back inside, found a seam. DJ also had that big touchdown reception before the first half was over. Caught a lot of other good balls too. DJ had a heck of a night on defense too. I think he racked up close to 16 tackles.
Oh, goodness.
DJ really showed up this week in a big way for us.
I know, he seems like he's been on the cusp all year. He'll break a couple big plays and then maybe get a couple plays for a loss and things like that. But he's also been, we wrote about it on the site, he's kind of been a jack of all trades for you this year, hasn't he?
He has. We asked DJ to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
DJ, turn a kick for you, DJ. Hey, O'Laughlin gets credit for the yards, but hey, not a bad ball out of DJ. We lined him up in the Wildcat one time, and 4th and 15, second half, we had to go for it. He slings a halfway decent ball.
Yeah.
Out to O'Laughlin, and O'Laughlin, spins it around and lines up there at quarterback and shows him how it's done. And slings one down there to Britton down the sideline. We asked DJ to do a lot.
Yeah.
There was even a couple times where we've been playing an outside linebacker all year. We slid him to corner.
Okay.
Just try to stop one of Hampton's receivers.
Sure. He's a heck of an athlete, isn't he?
Yeah, DJ's very versatile. He do a whole lot for us.
And I know you mentioned Britton. Seems like he had one of his better games of the year, about 85 total yards, running the ball, catching the ball. Could you talk about what he gave you?
Did a little bit of everything, hit the jet play real well. Britton is another versatile kid, versatile athlete. We've dropped him down in the injury situations as outside linebacker. We've asked him to go play corner. He's done a great job. You know, he's that guy where if you're trying to look for 5 and you're trying to look for, you know, for 4 and DJ, and you kind of neglect to find number 13, and it's hard to find number 20 out there at Brett Bolton. And those guys step up and make a lot of catches for us. You know, where someone's hammering down on our other 2, and they've really stepped up this year, Zane and Brett, and made some big plays for us.
Excellent, excellent. And let's finish up with the play of Rudy. I know he kind of got stung on a couple of interceptions, but also was very effective through the air. Could you talk about what he gave you against Hampton?
He did a real good job of making some reads in Hampton's secondary coverage and making some adjustments at the line. And you know, the Rudy has progressed every week and gotten better and better. The best thing about Rudy is that he has control. You know, he's got a real firm grasp on that offense and what needs to be done and the time that needs to be done. And works very well with Coach Murray, offensive coordinator, Coach Sanders, his quarterbacks coach, and he's just stepped up in a big way for us leadership wise out there, and he's making some really good decisions. And that's what you want out of your quarterback late down the stretch.
Great, Coach. I appreciate you doing the rewind with us.
That's no problem.
All right.